Hey dreamers, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's time to do my May wrap up in my reading journal. I am late, however, May was a busy month and going on into June, yada yada yada. I'm getting my bookshelf filled out. I only managed to get through 4 books this month, so I'm getting that filled out. I have since stopped trying to fit the author in the book because it's just not enough room there. Anyway, I'm moving on and getting my book goal filled out with those 4, and I'm continuing my Roy G. Biv type of situation going on here. So I'm at the green. But with that all together, I have landed at 35 books. And then here, of course, I'm going in to put in the icons of the books that I completed for the month. And then next, I will put in my favorite of the month, which was The True Love Experiment by Christina Lauren. It was so good. I loved it. Connor and Fizzy, I love both of those characters. And so I'm putting it in my book battle. Still waiting to have a face off. I guess that'll come after I complete July's, since we're finally getting into the latter part of the year. Anyway, also completing my reading log here of what I've read, and that consists of writing down the title, the author, how many pages the book was, and or how many hours I listened, and then the day I started, the day I finished, the format of the book, and the genre. And since it was only 4 books this month, I got through that fairly quickly. And then I will move on to my DNF book, which was Angel's Rest by Emily March. I thought this was going to be a good one, but it was kind of preachy and kind of religious, and that's not really my jam. And I kind of got the hint about it when they started making reference to women having children out of wedlock, and how there was such a stigma about it. And I'm just thinking, like, in 2024, But then I had to think about, well, when was this book published? I don't know. I'm thinking it had to be like in the 90s, though, maybe 2000s. But even still, then it's a little strange the way they were kind of harping on this, and then the events that followed afterwards. There was an accidental pregnancy, and the way it was handled, it just was giving, this is not for me, you need to stop reading this. And so I did. I think I made it like 60% through the book, and then I was finally like, okay, I ain't got it to do, so I DNF'd it. Anyway, get my May stats down, use my stencil that I have in my stash, and I use this, I believe it is the same pink I used to fill in the color when I did my calendar for the month of May for reading, and that's all filled out as well. So yeah, and now I am just trying to get the right spacing for the boxes, because the last couple of months I feel like I wasn't giving myself enough room for everything that I needed to write down and wanted to get in the box. So I do think that I want to stick with this format that I have finagled out the past couple months. I just need to make sure my spacing and all of that kind of stuff is consistent. And I also need to change up. I don't know why I tried to fit everything in there like that. It should have just been total books or total hours, and instead of adding that extra, because it just made it too squinched. And then I forgot to print out whatever the longest book was for, I think it was Behind the Net. I forgot to print out an extra icon for that, so I'll have to go back and do that next month. But it's like not a big deal now, I know what it is. So, and then I am doing my audio, digital, and physical books, and so I can just keep account of all that I did for each. As I said, I did not read that many books this month, so it will end up being 1 to 1. And I'll go through this. May stats. My total books read, of course, was 4. Total hours listened was 10 hours and 9 minutes, and total pages were 1159. Shortest book I read was Forget Me Not. I think the longest was Behind the Net. I read 1 audio book, 2 digital, and 1 physical. And then once I'm done with that side, I will move on to, of course, my books read. That's where I get the icons down just for the monthly viewing of it and decorate the page around it. Again, I am using that stencil to write books read. And then I wanted to use this purple just because there was a lot of purple bluish tones in the covers of the books that I read this month, just to kind of give it a little matchiness. And then once I decorate the bottom of it, it is a sticker from the beautifully lined Live Love Posh sticker book. And I just use that to fill a lot of the space at the bottom, since I didn't get to read a lot of books this month. And then I will go in with a quote from Forget Me Not and write that down. So see, now I am filling that in with my purple one, and this is actually the same purple that I use to fill in, whether it's a what is it, audio book, digital book, or it's my physical, when I'm filling in, whether it's a physical book on my bookshelf shelfie spread. That's the same purple that I use here, which, as I said, a lot of the book covers kind of have like blue purplish tones to it, and so I decided to use that one just to for it everything to match a little better. Anyway, I'm getting all of my star ratings down. Forget Me Not was like a 1.5. It just was not my jam at all. I was so just disappointed by that book. Hook, Line, and Sinker got a 3. It was just okay for me. It was nothing revolutionary, or nothing to write home to mom about, but it also was not terrible. Behind the Net, did not really care for this one, as I gave it a 2. And The True Love Experiment got a 5 for me because I absolutely loved it. Loved the characters, loved the story, just the writing was fantastic. And I put a little quote there from Forget Me Not, even though I did not care for the book, but I did like this quote, and it says, "I want to love what you love, even if it's extinct." Because the guy had all these tattoos of extinct flowers, I think. So yeah. Anyway, I'm getting my calendar set up for the month of June, and as I've said before, I do 5x5 squares, so I'm counting it out here. I'm going 5x5, and then I will get it all filled out. I believe, yeah, I end up using yellow. I'm going with the theme of yellow this month because I have this sticker that had printed out previously and I wanted to use, and I've been using these here and there, but I want to use them up from this sticker sheet that I printed out and stuff. And so I'm getting that down, and once I get the calendar complete with the pencil, I will go over it with my uni pen. So now that is all done, the calendar is inked out. I am going in and just again using my stencil to write out June. And once I do that, I will go in with some washi tape, that script washi tape. I swear it goes with everything. And I'll put some down at the bottom, and then that sunflower girl at the bottom as well, just for a little extra decoration, a little razzle dazzle. And then going with the theme of the girl, because she has all of these cute little butterflies kind of flying off from her hair. I put a couple butterflies at the top too to kind of match, and that will pretty much wrap this up. I will do a flip through of all of my completed pages here at the see here. That's the girl, and I have like a few more of her I've printed out, so I'm trying to get them all used up and everything like that. so I can either print some more or be done with it. But I just love it. I love the way it looks. Anyway, here is, and these are from that Hall of Illusions sticker pack that I ended up buying two of, one from Astara and then another one from Soto Studios. So yeah, here is the flip of all of my pages that I completed for today, and that pretty much wraps this up. If you have any comments or questions about anything, please leave those below. I trust that you all have been safe and well, and if you enjoy this content, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye!